poster paint. What's that supposed to mean?
Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Christmas Day 7. So today's video is going to be all about 10 DIY Christmas gifts that you can make easily for your family or friends. Now, most of these I'll be making with you, so I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get to it. Okay, so if we come over to my little DIY desk, the first thing that I'm going to be making is a recipe box. So all you need for this one is some sort of wooden box. I found one from Kmart and it was like $3. Wrapping paper or paint, or just something to cover the box in. Some cardboard for writing the recipes, a pen or a marker, and then some sticky notes. And that is all. Oh, you might need some glue as well. Let's get on to making that. So my first step is to find some sort of wallpaper sort of thing for the box. This thing's kind of cute. Is that HD enough for me though? I don't know, I need something really good quality because I don't want it looking trash. So I've decided to go with this one and I've just put it onto Word and expanded it. And now I'm going to print it off. Ooh, looking fine. Not as red as the picture, but that's okay. So we run out of ink, as you can see there, but hopefully that'll be fine. So I'm going to start off by painting the box. So I've got some paper, just so it doesn't get on the table. Yeah, we should surely have enough paper for the sides. I've got this little container. I'm going to pop some paint in. God, having fake nails is such a nuisance. This here is just some cheap as poster paint. Hopefully it works. I mean, paint is paint. Right, let's get painting. You're joking. I know why this is $2. It literally does nothing. Look, it's doing nothing. This has got to be a joke. Maybe it was meant to be. $2 paint. Poster paint. What's that supposed to mean? Never heard of such a thing. So here I just glued on the sides and the top with the paper thing, and then I cut out a white bit so then I could write recipes on the front. Then I attempted to write recipes, but I completely screwed it, so I had to stick another white piece of paper on and try again. So I finished my box. It isn't the most bougie looking thing. The inside's plain Jane, but I'm not too fussed. So now I'm going to make some little recipe cards with some black cardboard. Preferably I would use like a colour, but we don't have that. I'm going to fold it into thirds and then half. Then using some scissors, I'm going to cut it. So I've got all the squares, and then I've stolen some of Mum's sticky notes. So I'm going to colour coordinate them. I'm going to have these ones smoothies, then maybe like breakfasts and lunches or something. My Black Friday parcel just came. I'm going to stick it in the corner. I've got a silver pen. I'm gonna write smoothies. So I'll sit that there, then I have all of my smoothie recipes behind it. But might need to fold down while the lid's on. Lunch/din. So they're gonna be more of the savory recipes. Beautiful. All right, let's get writing. And so I've just written it like that and put that in there. So here is the final result. It is not the most pretty aesthetic thing. I'm not a very crafty person, but I do quite like this thing at the top. And when you open it, it's quite hard with nails. So I don't really like having nails. Haven't got many in there, but you can see the first little tag is breakfast, and then everything behind that are the breakfast recipes. Then we've got lunch and then the smoothies. And I don't know, I think it's quite cute, but it would look better if you fill it all up. But you get the gist of it. I also brought these jars for $6 from Kmart. I mentioned them in my Kmart Christmas haul. If you haven't seen that one, link it below. And so there are so many things you could do with jars for a DIY. You could get some coloured cardboard and then for one colour label it memories, another one things I like about you, and then you can colour coordinate them and then pop them in the jar. And it's a really personalised, cute DIY gift. It'd just brighten someone's day being able to have something where someone's put in so much effort to write really personalised things for you. Alright, so the next DIY is something that I've made before and it turned out so good. But anyway, what you're going to need for this is a jar, some coloured paper and a pen. Oh, and some scissors. And that is all. So it's really versatile as well to how you want to do it. So I'm going to do 3 different colours and each colour is going to be a separate thing. I'm going to do this one for my mum. So I'm going to do pink for things I like about you. Yellow for positive quotes or reminders. Memories. So I'm going to fold the paper in half. Then I'm just cutting along the top and through the middle. Beautiful. Then I'm going to do that for the other 3. And here we have my 3 colours. I think I'm actually going to make, instead of the memories, I'm going to do things I'm thankful for. Let's get writing. And then after on the jar, I'm going to make like a key saying what each of them mean. I've just written on the card and then I'm going to fold it in half. Half again, maybe half again. Chuck it in the jar. So I've separated them into groups, I've taken out the jar and now I'm just going to randomly mix them up. Okay, so I finished the jar and at the top I've done a little key. Right, so yellow is what I like about you, pink is what I'm grateful for, and blue is quotes / positive reminders. So hopefully she likes this. I'll wrap this up for her and give it to her on Christmas. And this one is pretty cheap as well. All you need is a jar and then just coloured paper. And the next thing to do with a jar is to find the recipe for maybe some brownies, bliss balls, cookies, anything. And then get all the ingredients and layer them up in the jar. So then when they get home, they can take it out, tip it into a blender, and then just add the liquids, and then they got a recipe. My health food store does that with their protein balls, and it is such a good idea. I got one for my friend last year for her birthday, especially if they're someone that likes cooking. That'd be a good idea for them. The next thing is some homemade granola bars. So these you could make them at home, wrap them all pretty or something, and then chuck them in a container and like wrap the container in wrapping paper and store it in the fridge until you give it to them Christmas Day. If there's someone who likes healthy treats, then that'd be nice. And so I'll show you guys a recipe now, which is no bake granola bars. This recipe is really versatile, but I used 1.5 cup of oats, 1/2 cup of bikinis, 1/2 cup of dried fruit, and mix that together, and bashed all the berries that were clunked together. Then some flax meal, chia seeds, and crushed up nuts. I used pecans. And then also some coconut flakes and pumpkin seeds. For the wet ingredients on a stove, I added 1/2 cup of peanut butter and then 2 tablespoons of rice malt. Mix that together and then added in some dates. But what I did wrong here is I didn't mash the dates, I just soaked them. So make sure you mash the dates before and then add them to your dry ingredients, or you could like put them in a food processor. But yeah, that's what I did wrong. And once that's all mixed in, just pour it into a container like this or whatever else and press it down really firmly with a spoon. And so when it's done, you can tip it out of the container and then cut it up. But mine failed because I didn't mash the dates, so like they didn't make it stick together. But if you do that properly, then it should work. Or you could just have it as a like raw nola sort of thing. Next up is some DIY ornaments. So I found these 2 foam Christmas balls and I'm going to try and paint one. However, I've got this thing called poster paint and I'm not sure if it will work. because it didn't work when I tried to do the box. Now I was going to try and paint this red and then write on it, but the paint that I got didn't work, so I'm just going to try something different and wrap it in wool and then see if I've got any beads or stuff I can stick on as a DIY ornament that people can hang on their tree. Not too sure how this is gonna work. We're getting there. You know, this actually does not look too shabby. Kind of cute if you're into that rustic vibe. Oh my god, I can't believe how good this looks. So I'm pretty much finished. Now I'm just not sure how I'm gonna like tie it. This is really like therapeutic to do though. I did not expect myself to like this much. And there we go. Next up are some fluffy keychains. So all you need for these ones are cardboard and string and scissors. And they're so easy and cute, and everyone loves a keychain because we hate losing our keys. So you could do them Christmas themed as well. You could get some red string, green or white. And yeah, let's get on to making them. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how to make a pom-pom keychain. So all you're going to need for this is some wool and scissors and then a piece of cardboard. So I've got some red ones for the Christmas theme, and then I couldn't find any red actual big wool, so I had to get blue. That's okay. And this is such a cheap gift, but it's cute because you've made it yourself, and most people do have keychains, and so cute little fluffy thing would be handy. I'll get back to you when I've unwinded this. So I've got myself a piece of cardboard, and I'm just going to place my string there and then just wrap the wool around, and you just want to slide it off carefully. So you've got it as a circle, then bunch it together, grab string of the same color and wrap it around the center. I'm gonna do 4 to be safe. Ah! How did that happen? I just cut my skin. Ouch. You gotta plop your scissors through there and just cut the string. Yes, okay, so mine looks like a lot of a mess right now, but I'm just going to try and bunch all of the bits out. This is my ball. I need to give it more of a trim, but I just can't be bothered right now. And then you can grab your keychain, find the bit in the middle, get it on there. And here we have it, my little keychain. I really want to make this one big, so I found a new technique. You have wool in your good hand, the string in the other, and you just go. And there we are. I think that's thick enough. My hands are sore. Now this is what I'm talking about. Now the next one I'm absolutely obsessed with. It is a Christmas tea tree. So all you need is a cellophane triangle thing. I've seen them in a few craft stores. I just haven't brought one. But literally all you do is you get one of them, or I want to try it with toilet paper roll. But I don't know how that's going to go. And you just get some tea bags and stick it to it. So whoever's a tea addict, like me, you can just put the tea bags on and it looks like a Christmas tree. And for my next ball, I'm going to make a tea ball. So as I mentioned before, you could do this with a Christmas tree like cellophane thing, but I just did not get one and I don't know why. And I'd recommend doing this with like pins so I have the head on the end, but couldn't get my hands on one of them either. So I'm just using staples, and also a hot glue gun would also work well with this. I hope this works. It's not working. Anywho, it would work if you had them pins and you could stick the tea bags all around the little ball and have a hanging tea bag thing. But staples just ain't working. And it's these long nails and I can't put anything in. But at least we've got one good thing. And the last one of my DIYs is body salt And all you need for this is salt, essential oil and coconut oil, and it is quite easy to make. And then you could also add in some honey or coffee for some flavor. So they're all the DIYs I've got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you in Christmas Day 8.
Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow.